Hi there, I'm Amanda Heisman from Heisman Health, and I am here today to offer up an inner child meditation. And you might say, what does my inner child have to do with my health? Well, what I've found over the past several years of working with people is that often a lot of our physical symptoms, maladies, diseases are linked to adverse childhood experiences. Adverse childhood experiences, or even just a role you played in your family, a codependent relationship, or something to that effect. So, I have been working with my clients and followers to kind of uncover and unpack that a little bit. Why do we eat the way we eat? Or why do we feel the way we feel? And the body and the human spirit are both so resilient once we give it what it needs and once we build some awareness around our tendencies. So if you'd like to join me in this inner child meditation, I invite you to think of some specific health issue, a physical symptom, a lack of energy. It could be a disease or a malady, or it could simply be something that you would like to work on in your health and wellness journey. I invite you to bring that to mind right now. And I'm going to offer up this inner child meditation, guided meditation for you to follow and see what might come up for you. So if you're going to join me, go ahead and grab some water, get comfortable, sit in a comfortable spot, whether you're seated on the ground or on a chair or a couch. You want to make sure, if not your bum, that your feet are on the floor, that you're kind of grounded in that way. I'll give you a second to get comfortable. And just kind of sit in an open posture. Do any wiggling or jiggling that you need to do to be comfortable. And you can close your eyes or not, whatever makes you happy. But just start to bring awareness to your body and how it feels right now in this moment. Just noticing. And then with a strong intent, I want you to call your energy back to you. Our energy can tend to spread out from ourselves. It can tend to be hanging out with loved ones or children, our kids. It can tend to scatter out in front of us, like run out in front of us thinking about the future, or run out behind us lamenting about the past. But we want to just kind of bring it all back to our center. And so when I say center, I'm talking about that central column, the midline of our body that follows the spinal cord, our central nervous system, from our crown, top of our head and our brain, down our spinal cord. This also follows the energetic pathways of the body down to our root. And take 3 deep breaths here as you do it. So as I'm doing it, I'm calling all of Amanda's energy back to Amanda. And then with your intention and in your mind's eye, I want you to make yourself small. Make a mini you. And come from your brain down to your heart, that heart space. You can put a hand on your heart if you like, or you can just have your hands face up on your lap. But imagine yourself in your heart space. The way I see my heart space is like a very comfortable room. It has a green glow to it. There's a fireplace cackling. There is a couch and a table and a vase with flowers, and it's just very well decorated. It's very comfortable, warm, inviting. And so as you're here, notice who is around you. Just take note of how you feel and who's in the room. There will be a child, most likely small, usually around the age of 5 or 6, but it could be anywhere from 0 to 14. And as you zero in on him or her, you notice that it's you. It is your inner child. And she or he is very excited to see you. They run up, give you a big hug, and they start pulling your hand towards the door of the room. They want to show you something outside. And so you follow them right out the door, and you're led into a big grassy field. Really beautiful, nice spring day, warm skies, blue skies, green grass. Your inner child leads you down a path and to like a lake's edge. And you guys sit or stand or run and play. She's very excited to play. It's been a while. She has something that she wants to tell you. What is it? You can ask her directly, what do you need? What do you want? What do you need from me? He or she tells you and wants to go right back to playing. So she's probably playing one of your favorite childhood games, whether that's jacks or skipping stones or dancing or skipping or cartwheels or throwing a baseball. She just wants to play with you for a few minutes. So we'll leave some space to do that. Oh, she's so happy you're here. After a little more of this, you guys sit down together. And you bring to mind the first time that you experienced your blank, your symptom, your illness, your disease. You're feeling the way you feel. And you were probably around the age that your little boy or your little girl is right now, sitting next to you. You mention this feeling or this symptom to him or her, and her face changes with a knowing and a nervousness. You assure her that it's okay and that you just want to know, you want to acknowledge how she feels in this moment, and you want to know what you can do to help the situation. And she's so relieved. And she just starts chattering about where it came from and when she first felt this way and what the situation was with mom and dad and brothers and sisters and grandma and grandpa. And what happened? And how she felt like maybe she couldn't talk about it, or how she felt like it was too much of a stress for mom and dad. She's just happy to have someone to tell this to. She didn't think anyone knew about how her tummy hurt or how her feelings felt, about how her arms itched. So you let her say everything that she wants to say. And then you say, how can I help? What can I do? Give her space, and they'll tell you. She might say one thing, two things, three things. It might be a word. It might just be a feeling. It might call attention to a very specific relationship. But whatever it is, there's a click of knowing in your heart and mind when she says it. And you thank her for sharing with you. And she has one more thing before you go. She says she has a gift for you. You're a little surprised. She goes to get this item, and she playfully wants you to close your eyes, put your hands out in front of you, and she drops in your hands a gift. And when you open your eyes and take a look, it is something very specific to you. It might be in a box, it might be a toy, it might be wrapped, it might not, it might be a book, it could be any number of things, but it's specifically for you, specifically at this time in your journey. You thank her and give her a big hug, and you assure her that you will be back to visit and play with her again. She is really happy. And you guys start to make your way up the shore and back up the path, across the grassy field, and back to the door. She comes in, and he or she sits comfy on the couch, playing with a doll or a toy truck or whatever toys are there for them. You thank him or her for the time you spent together today and the knowledge that they provided for you. You take 3 deep, grounding breaths. And with your intention, just reach up high into the sky above you, bringing down universal energy and anchoring it through your body and into your heart. And then I'm reaching down to the core of the earth and bringing back earth energy straight back into your heart. So you are rooted and you are anchored between heaven and earth. Comfortable in this knowing that you are one step further on your healing path, in this knowledge of your childhood and of your health and wellness, of your vitality and your nourishment. And so with one more deep breath, you start to expand from small you back into your body. From your heart space, you start to expand and fill up your whole body. You give your heart space a nice rub in a clockwise direction. And you start to feel your body again, wiggle your fingers and toes. Do your wiggles, stretch your neck. And when you're ready, another deep breath and open your eyes. I hope this inner child journey has served you and brought some light to what is going on for your physical body today. If you'd like to explore further, you can visit me at heismanhealth.com or Heisman Health on Facebook and across all the social media channels. I also run a free Facebook support group called Intuitive Eating for Energy. And I do gifted free first 20-minute sessions in which we go further and more personalized for you. I'm honored you have joined me for this offering today, and I hope to connect with you further.